HVAC people!
Alright, what up, people? HVAC people! Alright, how everybody doing out there? It's grind time. We're at the end of March 2021. A lot of people ask me because we finna start warming up, and I know a lot of people thinking about going into business by themselves. So I always get a lot of questions, you know, how you keep the phone ringing or how you get customers. And before I went into business, I mean, I had kind of the same questions, the same fears. I guess that can be a fear of quitting your job and depending on really yourself to get clientele. But thinking back, before I started, especially if you're a good HVAC technician or you're a good technician or whatever you do, you're good at. To me, I found the best technicians really engulf themselves in HVAC. The good technicians, we could be up 2, 3 in the morning pondering either a call that we're going to or a call that stumped us during the day. So we almost like 24/7, 365 days of HVAC. I mean, at least me, for about the last 9, especially when I first started, my first 5, 6, 7 years in this trade, that's all I, you know, thought about, HVAC. All I think about, all I did was HVAC. I'd rather do HVAC than go on a vacation. No. And to me, that's marketing skills also. Everything I did, most people that know me for where I reside and where I stay, they know me as an HVAC technician. So besides family, friends, close friends, even my friends around here, they know that I do HVAC. To me, that's the best marketing tool. When somebody see you, that's the first thing they think of, HVAC. He can fix my HVAC or he can replace my HVAC unit. So that's a marketing. I'm almost a walking billboard myself. Almost every time I go out, unless it's something special, if me and my wife go out or something, unless it's just something special, but we're going to the grocery store, Walmart, or shopping for furniture, I got on my HVAC gear. Some they gonna say HVAC. But you never know who you might run across that got a question about HVAC. And you the expert, you the professional, so you should be able to answer their questions. But the best marketing is yourself first, and then word of mouth. The people that know you or you done work for, they should be able to, when somebody asks them something, the first person they should think of is you. You should pop in their head. HVAC. Call such and such. Call Washington AC and Heating. Here go his phone number right here. So word of mouth. First thing you want to do, get business card. Keep business card on you. So when you're good at what you do, I always leave a business card. I always have them on you. Somebody gonna ask you for them. So keep your business cards on you at all times. And when you're good at what you do and they want to refer you, when you get them one business card, there's been plenty of time people ask me, I give them a business card. They say, hey, let me get 2 or 3 of them. Let me get 2 or 3 of them so I can tell my family and friends. I'm heading on a no cooling call right now. I think it's a no cooling call. He said it may be a control board, so maybe no cool, no heat. But I'm going on a call right now. And this guy referred me to a couple people. I just got an email last night that I did a maintenance for a guy. And he said I did a good job. He wanted me to come back. And he also left in the email stating that he'd been telling his friends about me. And I think I got a call from one of his friends. It's an Indian family. So I'm just, you just spread out. And then, so that's the main marketing tool is word of mouth. You do a good job for your customer, you go the extra mile, whatever it takes as far as going the extra mile, you got to do a little extra. You got to go a little bit above and beyond, especially when you starting out by yourself. You got to go a little bit above and beyond to get that attention to a potential customer. Because you want that customer to be a lifetime customer. Like I say, you want to be the professional. So whenever they got an HVAC course, they go to you. So word of mouth is the best marketing tool. I remember I used to go on supply houses and I used to ask, small business owners that's in there, they at the counter or whatever. When I was working for a company, you got to start where you at now. You got to start marketing yourself right now. No matter what position you in, if you're working for somebody or you about to start working for yourself, you got to be everything HVAC right now. So all your conversation needs to be around the trade. As far as business, you want to know about the business. So even if you're working for somebody, it's not against the law to be asking about the business to somebody you see. If you see them running the business, you ain't got to do it all online. You can be face to face when you go in these supply houses. I know you see all these business owners in the supply houses, just one man shop, 2 or 3 employees. Ask them. Ask them questions. Pick their brain, how they market. But I remember I used to go into the supply houses, and I used to ask the guys, how you market, how you get your customers. I remember one guy telling me he haven't handed out a business card in years. Everything is word of mouth. He don't do no marketing, online marketing. He don't do none of that. He don't do no yellow pages, because he's the older guy. They used to do yellow pages back in the day. He said he ain't done that in years. Everything word of mouth, and he stay busy. And I used to be in awe, like, wow, how you do that. But now I understand how you're doing it, because most of my customers come by word of mouth. Whenever I stayed pretty busy, people call this a slow season, but I've been staying busy. There been days that I haven't had any work or got a call, but 3 out of 5 business days, I'm working. I stayed busy this whole winter. But most of that's by word of mouth. As soon as I catch up on something, I can have like several service calls, and I'm busy trying to catch up. And as soon as I feel that I get caught up and I'm thinking about to slow down, phone ring by a customer that referred to me. Like I say, so that's the main thing, word of mouth. And but we got to take advantage, because I believe in guerrilla marketing. I'll market any kind of way. Research. You can read this book called Guerrilla Marketing, but it's so many marketing strategies, and it don't have to be HVAC. I love watching lawn care guys. I watch their YouTube channel. To me, those are the best marketers. Lawn going, especially if you're in a big city, the competition is saturated. So many lawn care guys, but how they get their customers, and it be mostly word of mouth. If you talk to those guys, it's word of mouth. But they go yard to yard. Look at those lawn care guys. Learn some of their secrets of how they get their customers. Because those guys be wanting entire neighborhoods, because it's so important to them to not be driving way out. I know a guy, he left a comment on mine saying, be careful of the window time. You don't want to do that much driving. So those lawn care guys, they want to be, you know, in certain neighborhoods so they can get about 15 lawns in one neighborhood. So they don't have to be driving all around town, because, you know, most of their expense on gas. So look at the lawn care guys, find out their secrets, how they get their customers. And like I told you, business cards, that's the first thing you need to do, get business cards. I got my license number on my business card. I think you have to have that. So as soon as you get your license, but check in your state and see if you have to have your license number on your business card, because you may not have to. But I think on any marketing material you're supposed to. I'm not sure about that. But if not, if your state lacks on putting a license number on business card, go ahead and start making your business card right now. Go ahead and start making business card right now. Start handing them out. But I do business cards, door hangers. I forgot the name of the signs that you put on the street poles. Bandit sign. I did that when I first started. But like I say, since word of mouth, I don't have to do that much. I don't have to really do that no more. But if it ever gets slow, or I feel it getting slow, I'll start back doing that again. But I haven't done that, you know, since I started. I haven't put out a bandit sign. I bought 100 bandit signs, and I only put out probably 15 of them. Well, I say probably about 30 of them. I still got about half a box of bandit signs. But the first week I put out bandit signs, I got a call off the bandit signs. And that customer, he needed a few pounds of 410A. I think probably about 3 or 4 pounds of 410A. But I ended up a year and a half later replacing the evaporator coil. But at the time, he did have a leak, so I put about 4 pounds of 410A in there for him. And I charged him $100 flat. The only reason I did that because I'm thinking in my head, I didn't tell the customer that, but I'm just thinking in my head, this call here, I'm just fit to pay for the bandit signs, you know. And it was like right up the street from where I stayed, because I was concentrating on that area. I just did him a flat rate $100 that paid for the my business, those bandit signs. So every call that I got on bandit signs after that was straight profit. That bandit sign paid for itself in one call. I could have charged them more than that, but I was still working for a company at the time, so I mean, you know, but that paid for itself. And I gained a customer for life for that. I replaced the evaporator coil about 2 years later. They had a real slow leak. I think I charged it up for them several times, and I got to the point where I told them that they need to replace the evaporator coil. But like I say, word of mouth. I did bandit signs, door hangers. Me and my wife went around the neighborhood, put door hangers out. That wasn't too much to say. That's too much work. I'd rather pay somebody to go around and put door hangers up. But I did used to put door hangers up. If I get a service call from somebody, I would take 5 houses next to them and put door hangers up. 5 houses across the street to the left and the right, on both sides of the street. I put those door hangers up. And the people don't have to call you, you know, right then and there, but it's another marketing. My truck, when I first started out, I had a little cheap. I went online and made me a little magnet to put on my door. I think it was from Vistaprint, a little cheap magnet. And because that's what I could afford at the time, probably did pay about $20 for it. But I just wanted my company name. I didn't have a logo or anything. I just got the logo that they use. Company name, phone number, that's it. And then I think at the time I had my personal cell phone. But I still got those signs, I'm gonna keep them. Then I moved up to like a bigger magnet sign that I put on my truck, said Washington AC and heating. And I kind of got the biggest one, but I driving on the interstate and that magnet was so heavy I lose it. And both of those magnets cost about about $100 a piece. I lost one, paid for another, replaced it. Now I said, this ain't adding up. I might as well get a quote. And I went to Fast Signs and got a quote. They charged me $400 for putting the lettering that you see on my truck now, my pickup truck. Still got that lettering on. I ain't paid but like $400 for it. I got the phone number on the back of the tailgate. I got it on both doors. Phone number, you know, what we do, maintenance, install, repairs. And I think I had my website on there. I got the website at the time. That's another marketing tool. It's so many marketing strategies that you can do. But like I say, you want to do a guerrilla marketing. Whatever anybody. Cause a lot of people say, nah, I don't do this, don't do this. If you got the money to do it, do it. You want to be everywhere. That's how I look at it. Cause you might lose some. It's like almost like the stock market. It'll go up and it'll go down. So you might lose. Cause I'm gonna get to, so I got the door hangers, you know, your lettering on your truck, all that's marketing. I'm driving right now. You know, I got a big billboard on the side of my truck. People see that. They'll take a picture of your truck, you know, if they need you, especially if they see you enough. If you out here running calls, they'll take a picture of your truck. If they need you, they'll call you. But next one I'm gonna get to, you win some, you lose some. As far as our Nextdoor app, you get on there. Nextdoor, that's like another word of mouth. Like I say, you could pay to get on Nextdoor if you want to market your business, but whatever neighborhood you stay in, it's for free. You can get on there and you can tell people that, okay, you know, I do HVAC. I take care of all your heating and air conditioning needs. If anybody in the neighborhood need anything, just please give us a call. Leave your number down. Contact us. I have an email through your website. But that's another. Cause these days, when I say word of mouth, that's still digital too. When people, if you got Facebook, I don't have a Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in 10 years. Instagram, I guess if YouTube or social media, that's the only social media platform I have. Unless you want to call my website and all that. But as far as business, if anything business, LinkedIn, I don't really do LinkedIn. I don't do Twitter, none of that. TikTok, I don't have any of that. Probably need to start doing it, but I don't do none of that. But as far as Nextdoor, people go on there, and when you go into these communities, I mean, when you go into these customers, ask them, do they have a Nextdoor app, and can you recommend? Cause that's the new thing now. Can you recommend me on your Nextdoor? If somebody asking for a good AC technician, can you put me down on there? Just recommend me, and they will call. That works. But I'm gonna get to like Home Advisor. I lost money on Home Advisor, but like I said, I'm guerrilla marketing, so I tried. Thumbtack, I made a lot of money on Thumbtack. So you can get you a Thumbtack profile. Every now and then I go on Thumbtack. I got a cash balance on Thumbtack, so every now and then I get an opportunity, and then if you don't know anything about Thumbtack, it's kind of like Home Advisor also, but they have opportunities up there, and you can pick them. So it might be a month or two that I don't even go. I have a profile, but it might be a month or two that I don't even go on Thumbtack. But sometimes this say if it gets slow, whatever, I see what kind of opportunities up there. Somebody might need a thermostat, somebody might just want a maintenance, and then I'll send my company info to them, and Thumbtack will charge me anywhere from $30 to $100. If it's like a new install or something like that, they'll charge you $100. But on Home Advisor, Thumbtack, on any of those platforms, I never go after the installs, because that's what they charge the most. I only do repairs, maybe a maintenance. I really don't even do maintenance that much. I don't really market maintenance. I tell the customer if I have them, they want me to do a maintenance, you know, I do it for them. But I always tell them they got to buy their own filters. Well, if I do buy the filters, you know, I'm going to mark them up. But I don't carry filters or anything like that around. So I mainly try to concentrate on repairs. That's just a side note. But anyway, and I know, like I say, I read all the time. If you want to build value in your business, you got to have maintenance contract. Because if you want to sell your business one day, you got to get those maintenance agreement. So what we got? So all the Angie lists, try them all. Home advisors, probably plenty more out there. There's so many people that try to contact me, it don't make no sense. I guess it does make sense because they trying to get customers too. And home advisor, they call me almost every day. Literally every day trying to get me to sign on with them or sign back on with them. Because they got a lot of new people. I tell them, hey, I already tried y'all. I just don't like your platform. It ain't work for me. But I have a friend that is working good for. He make plenty of money off home advisor. He got a bunch of reviews or whatever. But he don't do well in Thumbtack. I did better in Thumbtack. Let me see what else. But like I say, the main thing is word of mouth. Everybody should know what you do. And I think I had a video if you want to do commercial properties. You can do word of mouth on commercial property, but to me, commercial property, you got to get boots on the ground, or you got to call the commercial people. But I got commercial clients, and I end up doing they homes also. But that's another word of mouth deal. Once they get to know you, they gonna want you to do their home also. But commercial, you just got to hit some of these plazas up. Like I'm seeing these plazas, I can't swing the camera around, but all these plazas, I see one say T-Mobile, Postal, Bright Technology, Subway, Johnson Dental, GNC. Hit that whole plaza up. Leave your business card. If they got a company, ask them, you know, if they, you know, when it get real hot outside, a lot of these companies can't get to them in a week or two. Tell them, you know, if they can't get to you, can we be your secondary company? And also, when I make these videos, I always say, man, I should have said that, or I meant to say this. So because I don't have anything written down. You know, I just go out the top of the dome trying to give you this knowledge. Because sometimes I get the spirit and say, okay, let me leave this information for them. Let me get it, because somebody needs to hear this. Like I say, I really do appreciate all the subs out there, all the subscribers. But when I first started making these videos, when I had 2 or 3 subscribers, the reason I started making these videos, I say, man, if I can get, you know, more people in this trade, especially people look like me, brown and black people, because it ain't that, you know, it ain't that hard. You can make good money. You know, you might want to work for a company, and there's nothing wrong with that. Especially in this trade, you have to work for a company anyway, because you got to start. You got to be competent at what you're doing. So you got to start anyway. But a lot of people just want to work, and you got these large companies out here that everything I told you, they doing all the marketing. They getting the customers for you. So you don't have to have the headache of trying to run a business and do technical work.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto West Little York Road.
You got a company that's doing that for you. I mean, so all you got to do is just concentrate on the technical part of it. And it's a lot of older people that don't want the headache of ripping and running, making all these phone calls, invoicing. You can have a company do all that for you. Like I say, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I will tell you this: if you're thinking about it, I think it's worth a shot. And really, you just got to go out there and get it. You got to grind. Cause you see me out here, I'm out here grinding. I'm not sitting at home on the couch in front of YouTube, just looking at TV. I'm actually grinding. If I'm on YouTube or something, I'm studying business or listening to a podcast or something like that. That's gonna strengthen me. But I'm not just even for like reading books and stuff. That's not all I'm doing. You got to put action to it too. So like this stuff that I just share with you, you got to put it to action. You got to make your business card. You got to study for your license. You got to go out here and get it. But what I'm saying, as far as when I started this channel, I said I just want to, if I could just help one or two people. But I get phone calls, emails all the time of people saying that I'm the reason that they got into HVAC. Man, I didn't help them go from just a technician to a supervisor level. I done changed their income significantly. So man, I really appreciate that. I'm talking about, and I get countless of calls like that. And so what I aspired to do,
West Little York Road for 1.5 miles.
I've done it tenfold. So I'm happy. And basically, I'll just make videos of me working day to day. And on a side note, I don't make videos because some people leave comments I should have did this, I should have did that. I take constructive criticism, but I don't make videos as far as looking for advice. I'm okay with that. I took plenty night class, and trust me, there's always room for improvement, but the sly comments are saying, and just say if I do a certain thing in the video, don't mean that I don't know that way either. It's just at that moment of time, might be doing it this way. And by all means, I got a lot of learning to do. I'm not the best technician. I'm not the best business owner. I'm still learning, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I love to learn. So it's plenty of room for improvement. I still pull out my book and read the manual. And like I say, some comments that I get, but like I never thought of that. So, but like I say, thanks for all the subscribers out there. But at the end of the day, hey, it's grind time. Get into HVAC, man, it's the best trade. But like I say, like I was saying earlier, you gotta engulf yourself in it. The best technicians. Anyway, I'm out. I need to get this car. No hot water?
No, Robert went up last night and the pilot wouldn't light.
Okay. Who tried to light it?
My husband.
Okay. Let me see what's going on. All right. So we got a water heater that's pilot is off. So to light these, you gotta press this in and kind of just tap it repeatedly till a green light on the status start blinking. There we go, right there. I guess I should have kept them. See that it's blinking. Okay, so I'm holding it in. You can release it now, but it should still blink. See, it's still blinking. There should be a pilot lit up in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. But if it blinks like that, that means your powder is lit. So you can turn your knob. You can see it lit up. So I'm gonna turn this to see. All right, so every now and then I get a call to light the water heater. It's just extra money, so light or replace. All right, so I don't know where the video cut off at, but I just ran that call. I thought it was a no heater or no cooling call, but when I got there, they said that the water heater went out. See, when people know your number, that's another marketing strategy. When people know your number, they'll call you for any little thing. A lot of stuff I don't do, like plumbing, I don't do. I light a water heater for somebody, and I will replace a water heater. We can do that up under my license. But as far as some stuff like maybe garage doors, they call you for anything. Hey, do you do electrical? Can you replace a breaker? A lot of stuff, you know, if I'm not licensed for it, I won't do it. I try to refer them to somebody. Another marketing strategy though, when you go into supply houses, like I say, get to know the people in the supply houses. A lot of time when I go to these houses, they may be getting roof work done. There may be a handyman there. So I share my business card with them because they in and out these people's houses also. And when I exchange business card with them, a lot of times I go to these houses. If they need a plumber or something, you know, I'll refer that plumber to them. And like duct work, I don't like to do duct work. So if I'm in a supply house, or if I know another HVAC company, those guys do duct work, I get their card, we exchange card. They may have a job that they can't get to, and they may refer me, you know. But as far as all the duct work installation, if it's a whole house duct work or something, and I can do duct work, I just don't like getting in the attic and do it. If I'm real slow in the fall or the winter or something, I do it, but I don't like doing duct work. So, I mean, that's just more marketing tips, or just more tips to get your phone to ring. You know, get to know people. So, anyway, I hope that helps. Head to the next call.